Hello children, and welcome back to another mental math session. Today we're going to be looking at the inverse of doubling, which means the opposite. We're going to be looking at halving. Halving means to divide a number by 2 or to divide the number into 2 equal parts. We're going to start off by looking at using base 10 to help us to halve. The first number we're going to halve is the number 42. I've got 42 using my base 10. I can see I've got 4 tens here, which I need to halve first. Half of 4 is 2, so half of 4 tens is 2 tens. I've got 2 ones. I'm going to share them into 2 equal parts, and I can see in 1 half now I'm left with 2 tens and 1 1, so half of 42 is 21. Our next example is to halve 84, and you can see I've got 84 here. I've got 5 tens and 3 tens, which gives me a total of 8 tens and 4 ones. I know that 8 ones, half of 8 ones is 4, so half of 8 tens will be 4 tens, 40. I know half of 4 is 2, so in 1 half I've got 42. So half of 84 is 42. We'll do one more together using base 10, and we're going to try 68. So I'm going to make 68 using my base 10, 5 and 3 more. So I know I've got 6 tens here, half of 6 is 3. I've got 8 ones here. I know half of 8 is 4. So in 1 half I can see I've got 34. So half of 68 is 34. I'm now going to show you how to halve more challenging numbers. These numbers have odd numbers of tens. To help us, we're going to have a look at a abacus. If I wanted to halve the number 50, we haven't yet learned how to halve 5, so it's hard to know what half of 5 tens is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break 50 into 40 and 10. So I've separated it into 40 and 10. I can then do this mentally because I know half of 4 tens is 2 tens, which is 20, and I can now simply halve my other 10, which is 5. So half of 50 is 20 and 5, which is 25. Let me show you another one. If I wanted to find what half of 70 is, I'm going to make 70 to begin with. But again, I don't know at the moment what half of 7 is, so I can't halve 7 tens very well. Again, I'm going to split it into 60 and a 10. I know half of 60 is 30, half of the 10 is 5, so half of 70 is 35. It would be a good idea for you to practice what half of 30, 50, 70 and 90 is, and learn these by heart to help you with some other tricky halving later on. Like we did with doubling, I'm now going to show you how we can use jottings to halve numbers instead of using concrete apparatus. As we did with doubling, I'm going to partition the number, which is 42, into its tens and ones. Half of 40 is 20, half of 2 is 1. I then add those together, which gives me a half of 21. Moving on to 68, just the same, half of 60 is 30, half of 8 is 4, leaving me with an overall total, an overall half of 34. And we're going to finish off with one of those tricky ones. It's got an odd number of tens. If you've been able to practice what half of 30, 50, 70 and 90 is, hopefully you might now know that half of 50 is 25. Half of 4 is 2, which leaves us with a half of 27. Thank you for watching, children. I hope you found it useful, and I look forward to hearing about some of your halving work that you've done at home soon. Bye-bye.